got a garden tour, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at our place here in the mountains, and we got everything cleaned up and ready to show everybody.
Look at this glorious.
Yeah, so it's kind of
through the mountains right now, or through the woods.
It's early in the morning here. It's so sunny. You know, it's better to do our filming and stuff either early in the morning or in the evening. So it's kind of early in the morning. We're actually on top of a mountain, but you can't really tell because it's super foggy right now. Usually you can see for, you know, maybe 50 miles or something, but you can't right now because it's foggy. But anyways, we're gonna get started. We're in North Georgia. The town below us is in the USDA hardiness zone, I think 7A. But we're about 1,000 feet above that town in elevation. We're at 2,500 feet above sea level here. So we think we might be in 6B, but it could be 7A too. I don't know. So, but all right, let's show them what we got. What we got?
All right. Well, let's start up here. We have a yellow butterfly bush.
Yeah, we love these butterfly bushes. They bring us so many pollinators and butterflies and hummingbirds too.
Yeah, and that's another thing that we're hoping doing an early morning.
Yes, yeah, we've actually spotted some hummingbirds on one of our butterfly bushes down there. Or no, it was on Lantana. Yeah. So we're hoping by doing a morning shoot here, we can get some of those hummingbirds in the video with us.
They just love these flowers.
Yeah. What else we got here? We got a yucca here.
We have a yucca, and they look so much better than they did last time we came.
Yeah, you can see it's got this shoot on it with the seed pods up here.
They almost look like big giant peanuts.
They do, and these will dry out, and then when you shake them around, you can hear the seeds inside of them. But the wildlife just love the
the birds love them.
Yeah.
So we'll leave them for the birds and be able to watch those guys in the fall.
All right, what else we got?
Well, we have this cool, what's this one? This is like a...
It was a juniper, I think?
Juniper?
Yeah. We planted this. This was actually on the discount rack at the local nursery. I think we got it for like 19 bucks, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and it was probably, you know,
this tall. It didn't look great either.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right, what else? What else you got?
We just got some daylilies. I think
we'll stick
those here.
We got to get these in the ground.
And this is the
Black Dragon Cryptomeria. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. It's just a little ornamental, but you know, I just love it. It's got like these teeny little pine cones. Let me see if I can find some of these pine cones in here. Here's one right here. They're teeny tiny. I don't even think my camera here will pick them up. Here's some more right here. You can see, I think I've actually done a video on these pine cones. If you check out our other videos, I think this quite possibly could be the teeniest pine cone in the world, but I don't know.
It wasn't looking so good this winter, and we scraped the trunk of this tree. And man, look how good it looks. This is the best it's ever looked. I'm real excited about it now.
I'm a little...
It wasn't looking great for a while.
Yeah, I regret a little bit planting it right under the drip line of this roof here, but it doesn't seem to be.
But we did it because that's how this one was
done. Yeah, we actually, this is one of my favorite trees here. It's just, I just love it. It right up next to the house. It gives our house a nice little alpine feel. We have... we're surrounded by, you know, we own, you know, some property, and then we're surrounded by national forest. But most of the forest around us is deciduous hardwoods. There's not a lot of pine trees around us.
It's mostly oaks and
tulip poplars.
And then on the edges we have variety of things. But
so we've been trying to add some evergreen stuff to get that kind of, you know, alpine, mountainy feel. So, anyways,
we've got this beautiful hydrangea.
Yeah, we do.
It's in all different stages of bloom.
There's a real pretty one over here.
There's a real pretty one right here.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Bright blue. And then I personally like these. I love the way these look.
These make great cut flowers.
I love them when they're dry, too.
Yeah.
All right,
let's keep going. Oh, and we got our peach tree here.
Yeah.
Actually has peaches on it.
The pick those later.
You can see, yeah, some of them are a little past
Oh, there's
due.
one that's close that we can look
Yeah,
at.
it
Right
was
here.
down here.
There we go.
Oh, there's a good one right there.
This is a white peach.
Yeah. And so this tree's kind of an alternate bearer.
Yeah.
This year was a small crop, but last year we got probably 200 or something, 100
I
off.
don't know, because remember my friend.
Oh, right. Yes, we were out of town then, and we let our friend pick the peaches.
Yeah,
and actually, I don't think they got many because there was a bee's nest that scared them off, remember?
Yeah, and they didn't have a ladder or
Yeah.
anything, so they only got the ones they could pick. But I think she got, a good bit of them.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 or 30. But usually when we pick them all, and we'll get.
It's right here by the house. I know maybe some people might be thinking, oh, you're gonna attract rats or critters, but I actually am kind of glad it's right by the house because I think the deer would get most of our stuff. I mean, I guess they couldn't get the peaches that are way up there, but the deer here are just relentless. They eat everything. So
And fruit trees are like candy.
yeah, so we got some plants in here. They're not really much to look at right now because they don't have flowers on them, but we have a couple roses. And
These
then,
were in bloom, or at the end of their bloom last time we were here.
yeah, and then this is a real special plant right here.
Yeah.
It's actually an orange
Azalea.
azalea. I think,
They're wild. They're,
yeah,
they're native to the area here.
you can see we have it up against the house and under this this soffit here, and I don't think it's getting quite enough sun. It's never bloomed for us. We've had it there. It's looked like this for 5 years. I think we probably should move it. But
Maybe we can move it over there.
yeah,
We were talking about making another little
Yeah.
bed. This is a yucca,
yeah.
so this is fine growing here. They grow everywhere.
And we got a burning bush here. These look just amazing in the fall. I think that's a burning bush too. But they just look amazing. And the colors of the leaves on them in the fall are just amazing.
And this was here, I think. When
Yeah, it was.
when
We
got
planted
it.
this one, but
Yeah, because they're popping up everywhere.
let's hop over here real quick, and then we'll continue this way. Let's see. I don't think we have too much over here. We have what is this? A green giant.
Yep.
This one right here. It's actually doing great now. We planted it years ago, and the deer came and rubbed their antlers on it and pretty much rubbed it down to the ground. And I thought it was done for. I really did, but it shot out new growth, and now
It's like 3 now
Yeah.
because of it. So we've got 1.
You can see
2,
she's-
3.
she's over 5 feet tall, so this thing's over 6 feet tall.
Yeah.
And again, we wanted to add some evergreen, texture for the wintertime, because in the wintertime it's great. In the wintertime we actually have 360-degree views. You can see for 100+ miles out this way in the wintertime. But right now, obviously we can't. So
And I really like the leaves or the needles on these more than the Leland cypresses.
yeah,
And I think these have less issues.
gotcha.
They're a healthier tree.
Now, we have seen these in Metro Atlanta where we grow up. We've seen people plant a beautiful privacy hedge of them, and they'll get to be 20 years old, then one will die.
And that's Leland cypress.
Oh, that was Leland cypress. Okay, all right.
They get a fungus,
Gotcha.
and then it spreads throughout the whole line that you plant for your hedge.
Gotcha.
It's devastating because it goes from like a crazy awesome hedge to
Yeah.
no hedge.
Now, this is one of the most magnificent butterfly bushes that we have. Just stand next to it, sweetie. This thing's huge. It's got to be, 10 feet across and 6 feet wide. I mean, it's huge. And this thing, I'm actually surprised I don't see anything on it right now. Do you?
No.
Usually there's butterflies and
I
stuff.
was gonna say this plant right here is a video all in its
Yeah.
own, because usually when I come and watch the butterflies on it and the hummingbirds, I mean there's butterflies I've never seen before, different kinds, and hummingbirds and bees.
I guess it's because it's in the shade right now. When we get around to the front of the house, our other plants are in the sun right now, and there's stuff on them. So there's hummingbirds and stuff.
Do you want to go this way or go
Yeah,
that
we'll
way?
go this way. Right here, before I get any further, I just want to stand back and you can see our magnificent magnolia right there. This thing has gotten this. It probably wasn't much taller than the house when we bought this place, and now it's twice as tall. It's magnificent.
And it's so healthy looking too.
Yeah.
There's one flower over there.
Yeah, we'll get that. I'm a little bummed right in front of it. You see this dead tree right here. was a blue spruce, and I just love this tree, but it has slowly declined and then died on us. And so I'm gonna have to cut it down, I think.
It wasn't doing great.
It wasn't,
The
yeah.
whole time. I mean, the bottom of it was pretty sparse.
Really, what I love about these evergreens, like this spruce here, and I don't know what kind this is. What kind is this one, sweetie? I forgot.
Some kind of a cedar of some kind.
But anyways, I love they're kind of like dwarf evergreen trees. I mean, obviously they're not dwarf. This one's 25 feet tall, 20 feet tall, but they're not massive either. So, you know, we can plant them here by the house and stuff, and they just add such a nice...
And I really like, the previous owner cut the bottom branches out of a lot of the trees, like the magnolia, so you can kind of like have more of the yard, and I'd like to continue that.
I mean, I'm sure they did that for the view, probably. Like I said, in the wintertime, we can see Tennessee and North Carolina. I mean, we can see forever out this way, but yeah. So this one right here, I'll show you. This one has super cool foliage on it. We really like this one, and we have several of these. We actually have one that was planted up under this drip line here. It wasn't doing great, so we moved it over here. And we did the same thing with this line of plants here too. She'll go through and tell you what all these are, but this whole line right along here used to be under the drip line where the gravel is, and they just weren't doing great. So we moved them out. We put some gravel in, you know, to stop the erosion from the roof. And then we planted some hostas behind it. We did this probably 2 or 3 months ago, and everything's looking pretty good, I would say.
Oh, it looks great. I was real happy that the deer haven't eaten the hostas yet, because they love
Japanese
hostas.
maple here. These are so cool. And then we got all these different varieties. How many? You probably got 4 different varieties of
I just got
hostas?
3.
Okay.
No, I got 4.
They seem to be really happy here.
Yes. Well, we had hostas. We had 1 hosta here previously.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of gave me the idea. And that was here when we bought the house. So.
And then we have an assortment of
years.
kind of mountain plants here. I think this looks like a rhododendron, maybe.
Yep, this is a rhododendron. It's a pink one.
Yeah, and this one's, like I said, we just moved all of these like 2 or 3 months ago, so they don't look great, but
But this is all new growth right here.
They weren't looking great at all up under this drip line.
That's new growth. This was one of the better looking ones that we moved. This one and that one.
So we got a rhododendron. Is this
this is a camellia.
Yeah, camellia. Yeah.
So this will get blooms in the winter time.
Yeah, and they're
which is
beautiful,
real kind of
too.
special.
Yeah. This one we can probably just pass right by. This one.
Yeah, this one needs a little work. It's still alive.
see
We
it.
need to trim it down.
Yeah.
I think, and rejuvenate it.
Yeah. This looks like another.
And this is another camellia.
Yeah, another
Actually, I have the tag on this one. This one is a Camellia Sasangua, or Alabama Beauty. I should have just said that.
There you go, guys. You can see the exact variety there. It's another camellia.
Mm-hmm. What a great tag. That tag must be
Yeah.
4 years old.
And then this looks like another rhododendron right
Yep, here's
here.
another rhododendron.
And then you can see here's just some more hostas and
So
stuff.
this was the original hosta.
Yeah.
That's always been here.
We got
As long as,
wisteria right here.
as long as we've lived here. And
All right, cool. Speaking of wisteria, I just want to point out, y'all, this looks like a massive hedge of wisteria. It's actually holly. It's a hedge of hollies that the wisteria is just completely taken over.
Yeah.
And the wisteria is also taken over all the woods over here. I mean, it's no joke. We have 2 plants on this property that we would encourage everyone not to plant. What are they?
locust trees.
Yeah.
And wisteria.
Wisteria. Just seriously.
They're terrible.
The locust trees.
Wisteria especially.
The-
I mean, I don't know.
Well, they're
I don't
both
know which
terrible in their
one's
own
worse.
right. Wisteria, I mean, the wisteria just takes over everything and becomes a jungly mess, and it's nearly impossible to get rid of. The locust trees, I can mow my lawn and let it go for 2 weeks, and we'll have a locust tree almost as tall as she is in the middle of the lawn. Like, they're just, they're ridiculous.
And
They're
they're somewhat easy to pull out of the ground.
They are, yeah.
But there's thorns all over.
There are,
So
they are.
unless you're wearing a thick glove, you have to like wear
Man, they're
double
just-
gloves to pull them, and man,
So-
they're just a pain in
Yeah,
the
anyways,
butt,
y'all,
so.
I'll point out a locust tree to you. They're pretty. They have pretty leaves and stuff. I'm not going to lie. And actually, I think the leaves get real pretty in the fall, too. I think they turn an orangish color. I could be wrong about that, but
They kind of look like
man,
that, too.
they're a problem.
They are a problem. You want to get that magnolia bloom over there?
Oh, yeah.
It's just so pretty.
Looks like it's closed a little bit. It was super white and big yesterday.
I love the way it looks like when it starts turning a little ivory colored though at the edges.
Well, kind of. I mean, I still see some younger blooms up there, but we had a big flush of blooms on this about a month ago, and
Yeah, we're closing out the end of summer.
yeah, so.
Watch for the beetles
All right, so in this bed here, we have some more burning bushes.
and hollies.
Yeah, we get some
I don't know if
hollies, and we
mentioned
get, this is another burning bush right here. You can see it's got a cool bark. I really like these. These will get big if you let them.
And this was already here.
Yeah.
We redid this bed. We did all the rock and
Yep.
and mulch and everything. It didn't look like this when we got it.
I don't even think this was a bed. I think it was just grass and a couple.
And a couple burning bushes.
So
Yeah.
here's another black dragon cryptomeria. Just love these. They're super cool. From what I remember, they might have been somewhat pricey.
This one was.
Yeah,
Oh
I-
no, both of them were.
I want to say they are 30 or 40 bucks, which is like approaching the top end of what we would pay for a plant. You guys,
Been even a little more.
yeah, if you guys check out our other videos, we're real big into finding free plants and sourcing free plants. So to drop 40 bucks on a plant is
Well, people don't put their yard debris out here.
yeah.
Wish they did. Every area should do that.
All right. Well, what she's talking about, guys, is we live in Florida most of the time, and we have part of our trash collection includes yard debris, and so we go through people's yard debris and find free plants. So we got another variety of butterfly bush right here. This one's kind of like a lavender.
Lavender? Yeah.
This is actually my favorite one. Just
And
the
this
color.
one was here when we had this place.
I just love this one.
Looks like a little bolete mushroom under here.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. We got mushrooms everywhere. It's been raining. It's the height of mushroom season.
Yep, yesterday was a mushroom day. This is a hydrangea that I moved from the other side of the house. They like those mushrooms, like this mulch, huh? Look at that. Those look like a tasty mushroom.
We got a tulip tree right here,
A Japanese magnolia.
or Japanese magnolia. And now this is like the very first thing to show any signs of life in the springtime.
Yep,
and
first week of March.
It
like
doesn't even
almost
put out
religiously.
leaves first. It just puts out hundreds of flowers everywhere.
Oh yeah, and it fills this whole tree with
Yeah.
like almost like water lily type flowers.
Yeah.
Just beautiful.
Yeah, I'm glad we have this one. All right, guys, here's what I'm talking about right here. You can see both of the invasive plants together actually right here. This is our sea of wisteria, and then popping out of the sea of wisteria is a locust tree.
You can get a good picture of these thorns.
Yeah, there's the one. Yeah, look at this, guys, right here. Big thorns. I got them, sweetie. You can see them clearly here. Yeah, so these are just, like I said, I mean, the foliage is beautiful, I'm not going to lie.
And last winter, believe it or not, we ripped out all of this, or we thought we did. We cleared
Well, I wouldn't
it out.
call it we ripped it out. I would say it was a combination of we ripped out as much as we could, and then I weed whacked the rest of it.
And I got it off the trees, and look at that tree.
Yeah,
It's already coming up.
the stuff is relentless.
It was up this tree. You can see the remnants up here.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it all off of this oak right here, but it's still...
It's dead up there.
Yeah,
at
it's
least.
dead, and then we're fighting to keep it out of this holly and this
This dogwood
this
right
dogwood.
here.
But we've given up on the rest of the hollies until next winter. This stuff, and we can't even fight it during the growing season. It's a winter job. So
But in the winter, it's a little easier.
yeah.
I mean, it doesn't latch on quite as well, and you can pull out long strings of it.
We have a
Yeah, look at this.
hold on real quick, sweetie. We have a bird's nest up here in our roof. I don't know if you can hear them. Their mama just came back with some food. We're gonna have to patch that up when they take flight. Yeah, look, it's spreading into our lawn here. It's relentless.
So here you go. Here's the wisteria.
Yeah, it is relentless.
But it is a wonderful basket making.
All right, if you watched our last garden tour, here's our 2 resident deer right here. I'm the only one in the family that wants to get rid of them. So there they are. She wants to keep them. So guys, I guess you know what that means. They're gonna stay.
I love them.
I guess
We're
when
gonna paint
someone
them
comes
really
up here to break into our house, they're gonna take one look at those and like, oh, these people don't have anything.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't. You'd be awfully disappointed if you broke into our house.
All right, so we've got
Yeah, we got some.
figs here.
These figs are 6 or 7 years old, and every year the deer come and eat them down to the ground.
So we need to really cage them.
Yeah, we do. And they grow back to about this big, and then the deer eat them back down again. So obviously we need to put a cage coming off of the gazebo here.
They do look like when we cage them, they're gonna do well because
Yeah.
if they keep coming back like they have.
Yeah. Then we got blueberries here. I'll show you. These blueberries are loaded down. These plants are loaded down with fruit right now. This one actually we got out of the woods. This, you can see half of it died, but half of it's still alive. We think it's the same variety. We think that the berries just got spread by some animals down here in the woods, and we have several blueberry plants down here in the woods. And I don't know. I'm going to leave. You know, blueberries, usually they're planted, you know, you plant blueberries almost in full sun. That's what most gardeners do. But around here, the wild blueberries grow in full shade in the woods. So I'm just going to leave those down there and see what happens to them.
Yeah.
This variety might not do anything in the shade.
Yeah, because look, these are shadier
But yeah. you
and they're
guys
not as big.
Look at all the fruit
the other
on these,
ones.
though.
Yeah.
This one, there's some fruit. Hold on, though. We have a lot of mature fruit over here. Just go around here. This one especially. This one is just loaded with fruit. We got to let the kids come out and pick it for breakfast. Look at them all. I mean, there's hundreds of them. They're going to be excited to pick these. Oh my gosh, look at them all. This is a prolific tree right here. Sweet.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got? Here's our little fire pit area. Here's another example of these black locusts. I mean, I didn't use this fire pit for 1 month, and I had locust trees, I mean, 5 feet tall coming out of it. And I mean, we had a fire in here a month ago.
I pulled them out of this whole hillside
This is
last
crazy.
time we were here, and there were probably 30 or 40 of them.
Crazy, crazy. Here's some more yuccas. We've just been slowly transplanting yuccas around the property. Oh, this is one of my favorites right here, this lantana. We got this from her mom. And I just love this one. It looks like sherbet ice cream or something. This is the one that the hummingbirds just love. There isn't a hummingbird on it right now. But I guess we'll go down there and identify all these plants. Let's show them the grapes we have.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of them, but we obviously need to make a trellis or something for them. But
You started.
yeah, well,
Pull
kind
it
of.
up anyway.
Yeah. Probably make a trellis between these two
To help
posts.
It, though.
We do have some grapes here. There's some. I think we have a bigger patch down here. Some right here. We need to take these grapes more seriously. We really haven't done much for them. In fact,
Yeah, obviously, because there's.
I've accidentally weed whacked these down to the ground a couple times. Not recently.
Did
but
you eat a purple one or a green one?
both?
And what did you think?
We actually forgot what variety these are. We planted them a long time ago. I thought they were seedless, but they're not. So,
Tastes like wine.
yeah. We might have planted the wrong variety. I don't know. What we got here? Some irises.
Yeah. These are irises.
Yeah. Not
I'll
much
put
to
some-
look at right now. Oh man, I obviously need to redo my wall here. It's pretty bad. Got a lot of stuff living in it too.
Yeah, the animals love it.
Yeah.
Snakes and lizards.
Got some more yuccas here. These yuccas are pretty. You can see we have a yucca popping out of the staircase here, and I mean, I whack that thing back all the time, and it just comes right back. They're
We've been
so
battling
prolific.
that guy.
So prolific. Oh, you can kind of start to see the view out there a little bit. We'll go back up to the top when we're done, see if we can catch a glimpse of the view. So this hillside right here, we'll show you here. In an effort to cut down on my maintenance and weed whacking, we planted a bunch of different plants, and we did this years ago. And
About 4 years ago.
yeah, and I still have to do a lot of weed whacking, but some of these plants are finally starting to come in.
And this one's really turned out nice.
Yeah.
Because this was just a little $10
Yeah, it was teeny
tree.
tiny.
It was like this big.
Yeah. We got some butterfly. We got a couple
Yep.
butterfly
We've
bushes.
got some butterfly bushes, 2 butterfly bushes. This is an interesting little one here. It's like spearmint or something.
Yeah.
I need to figure out what it is. It smells so good.
We got another burning bush up there.
Yep.
And this is the same one that was up by the front of the house with the bottom cut out of it. Again, we just love these.
It's a locust tree.
Locust tree coming out of it. These have such cool foliage. They have these little things hanging down. I guess the seeds come off of that, maybe? I don't know. We got another, this looks like some kind of butterfly bush of some
There's
kind.
bees on it.
I don't know what kind of, I'm guessing it's a butterfly bush
I
though.
looked it up the other day. It was called like a Japanese something.
All right, then we got a kind of like a line of crepe myrtles going down the bottom here.
This was like a black cherry variety, so it's got a neat leaf on it.
We have 2 different varieties of crepe myrtles, actually 3 different varieties because
Yep.
there's some up there. I just planted a new lantana right there. We got these, the Nandinas. These are, if you look online, it'll tell you that they're deer resistant, but that's not true. I'm just gonna tell you guys that right now.
There's a lot of things
Deer
online about
the
these
deer will eat
plants.
those. Here's a yellow butterfly bush.
Yeah, it's like a creamy
Yeah.
yellow one. What's that? Is that a snowball?
That's a snowball bush up there,
Bush
yeah.
With a butterfly bush behind it.
Yeah,
And then there's a tiny little burning bush
Yeah.
in front of that lantana.
yeah, in front of the
big
lantana I showed you
lantana.
guys up there. There's another one of these. I think it was called a Carolina spruce. I think
And they
that's,
don't get real tall.
yeah, that one looks great right there.
Yeah, that's the best looking one we planted.
We got another, that's crepe myrtle next to it. A purple
Yep,
crepe myrtle.
Like a lavender one.
Yeah, right there.
That one looks great.
And these are some crepe myrtles here.
I think these get the fuchsia,
Yeah.
like a red. And there's another burning bush.
This big bush right here, that's a forsythia.
Yeah, those are.
They get yellow flowers all over them, right?
Yeah, one of the signs of spring
Yeah.
here. There's a Nandina. Is that a Nandina behind it?
I think it is, yeah. And then to the side here, this was a butterfly bush. Actually, I think there still is a butterfly bush in here, but the black raspberries have taken it over. But that's fine. We like to eat black raspberries, so as long as I keep them in check, they'll be okay. We got another crepe myrtle up there.
And that's another snowball
Yeah,
bush?
another snowball bush. These snowball bushes will get huge.
Uh-huh.
I mean, they'll get huge.
Is that a snowball bush away over there?
Yeah, I think this last one down here is a snowball bush.
Kind of a random
Yeah.
spot.
You can see we got a big locust tree here. I think I'm gonna actually go through and cut out every locust tree I can find, mature and immature. See if I can just eradicate our locust tree problem.
And take those wisteria vines more
Yeah.
seriously too.
Yeah.
We gotta take advantage of the winter.
And then I keep the forest cut back here along the driveway for obvious reasons. But what's nice about that is it allows some edge plants to grow. So we have, you'll see here, we have some grapevines in here. We need some mulberries.
Yes.
But we have some grapevines in here. We don't get many grapes off of them though. I don't know what kind of grape this is. Yeah, or Scapernog or something. But that's fine. I'm trying to leave the grapevines and the sumac because the sumac doesn't get very tall, and so it won't block our view from the house. Some of these tulip poplars get huge, and they're already blocking our view. So they got to go.
And
But
the sumac, in the fall, these flowers will turn into these big giant red flowers, and you can stick them in water and like make like a brine with it, and it tastes like lemonade.
yeah.
So good.
And actually
it's
this-
healthy too.
The sumac is another one that just looks beautiful in the fall. It gets like burnt orange and like it's just
It's like a burning bush.
it is. It's a beautiful
Yeah, it's so pretty.
beautiful plant.
Yeah, we're trying to selectively keep all these sumacs that we can.
Yeah.
So we've got little ones popping up down here.
Oh, along with more locust
along with
trees.
More locust trees, but we'll get rid of those.
These
and
locust trees. I'm leaving this fern here.
the fern looks so nice.
Yeah, it's kind of in decline. It's kind of once it gets hot out, it goes into a little bit of a decline. But these trees have created enough shade that it's lasted longer this year than it usually does. So.
Looks nice.
All right, cool. I think that's it. Let's walk up here and see if we can So let's go back to where we started and see if we can see a view as the sun has come out.
I'm looking for hummingbirds too.
Yeah, there were some out here earlier.
They're hiding.
The kids are inside right now. We haven't given them breakfast or anything. I imagine we're gonna have a handful of complaints when we get inside. But
Aw, they don't complain.
I wouldn't blame them. I'm hungry. Might need to take this big round bush out right here because it's kind of hard to get my truck around and up into the parking space. Scratched it up pretty bad last time I did that. See if,
If you have kids, this slide is so easy. If you have a slide that you don't know what to do with.
well, Andrew, yeah, if you have a slide that you don't know what to do with and you don't live in Florida where everything's super flat, then you can just use a hillside.
And you don't have
can
to
see
worry
our-
about the kids falling off.
Our little cedar tree has grown up there, and now they're kind of sliding into the bush. But
Well, I've been trimming it. I'm hoping eventually it'll make a little tunnel for them.
all right, let's walk up here, see if we can see the view. So actually, right now, all the wildfires out west, yeah, you can see the clouds have lifted, but we've actually started to get some smoke from all the wildfires out west, and it's really clouded the view up. Kind of looks about the same. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but there's a mountain range way out there. I can see it just looking at it, but in the camera, I'm not sure if it picks it up or not. Oh, listen to the birds.
The bees,
Yeah,
the cicadas.
there's some more locust trees. All right, y'all. Well, I hope you enjoyed the tour here. We had some new stuff blooming that wasn't the last time we did a tour. So
The yuccas all look a lot better.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they do.
everything looks a lot better.
You know, you can tell our house needs some work. We need to give it a paint job and fix the shutters and stuff. But instead, we've been planting plants. We went to the store the other day. Instead of getting supplies to do that job, we bought more plants.
Well, those lantanas are just so pretty.
We have a problem, guys. I don't know what to tell you.
Daylilies.
We guys, listen, we got a problem. I'm not even joking. We need you guys to subscribe to our channel. We need to start making that YouTube money, or otherwise I'm never going to get to the important projects in life, you know, taking care of the roof and the siding and stuff. So if we could start making that YouTube money, maybe I could hire a helper to help me with it or something. I don't know, because I'm telling you guys, all we do is plant plants. We need to maybe do some other stuff. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed our tour here. And until next time, everybody take care.
Bye.